All right, so all of my recent videos have all been about exciting meta updates. If you've not checked them out, I definitely encourage you to do so. I've done updates on reporting, updates on attribution, updates on targeting, and all that kind of good stuff. And this video is no different. This is actually probably the most exciting one of all because it really shows Meta pushing the boundaries in a good way on having AI grow our business. So let me go ahead and share my screen and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this all came from the update at the Cannes Lions 2025. You can actually think of that as essentially the Cannes Film Festival of advertising. I did not attend. I don't know that I would attend unless someone paid me to go there, a flight and hotel. If someone from Meta sees this and you want me to go there, but let me know. Pay for my trip. Other than that, they have some really exciting updates here. So there are many AI updates that they talked about. I'll talk briefly about all of them, but there's going to be one that I'm going to be mainly focusing on for this video. So first and foremost, there's going to be new branding and personalization tools. So you're going to be able to feed it your brand data, the font that you like to use, and then it'll use that information to auto-generate images for you. It's also going to have persona-based text generation. So text generation already exists. However, you can give it your persona or your business's persona, and so it'll modify things based on that. Hopefully that will give you some better output because right now the outputs are pretty lousy. Other things are going to include improved video generation by AI. So if you are a business that struggles creating consistent video content for your ads, this will be a nice update for you. They're also going to give the opportunity to just see ad highlights. So you can see right here, a second ago, it was showing different parts of the video that people can skip to so they can just see the juicy chunks, which I think is great, right? You can see the example right there. I think that's very convenient from a consumer standpoint. And then lastly, you're going to be able to have the ability for some stickers. And then also if you're a clothing store, for example, you can visualize yourself in the clothes with the virtual try on feature. None of these features are out yet. They're things that they're going to be slowly rolling out, but regardless, they are all exciting. However, none are more exciting than the ability to integrate AI voice agents into your ads. So rather than me explain what I'm talking about, let me actually show you and walk through it and why this is so exciting for so many businesses.
Hi, Maya. Any questions about this product?
I need to pick out a birthday gift for my sister. She's turning 28 and she's really into comfy outfits, anything cozy and relaxed.
For comfort and style, I suggest our lightweight flex pants. They're breathable, relaxed, and have that effortlessly put together vibe.
Oh, I love that. Do you think there's
All right, cool. So I'm going to pause it right there. Already right off the bat, really crazy, right? So it's a regular ad, nothing extraordinary there. It was a video ad that we were looking at there. But then there was the little pop-up of, hey, would you like to chat right now? And so they click on that, and then it says like, hey, do you need help with anything? And then you can speak to the ad and interact with the ad in real time. So obviously you would have to train your chatbot on your business, your products, and all kind of stuff. But honestly, all of that should be relatively easy and straightforward. You should know your business pretty well, I would hope. And then once you do that, it's going to be able to answer questions for you while people are exploring. So here we see a great example. If you are a clothing business, endless possibilities on that type of industry right there, but this can expand to all sorts of industry. Let's say you're in the supplement space and someone's browsing your ad. They ask the ad like, hey, I really want to increase the levels of my vitamin D. What do you have for that? And then it's going to be able to tailor that to them. Or, hey, I'm low energy, but I don't want to consume caffeine. What kind of non-caffeine supplements do you have that you can give me, right? It's going to tailor it to that. Or let's say, for example, you are selling auto parts and someone says, hey, this part of my engine is broken, but I'm not actually sure what the right part for my make and model is. Can you show me? And it's like, yeah, sure. It's going to shuffle through all the store content and show you the right piece for that person's a specific make and model of their car. So many really amazing options out there that you can probably think of already when it comes to this. And so it just helps you kind of break that barrier of hesitancy that people have, right? So anytime that anyone sees an ad, right, there's the whole issue of trying to build up that know, like, and trust factor. And obviously as advertisers, we do as much as we can to be able to build that know, like, and trust. But at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do. However, this this gives us a quantum leap, and I'm not being hyperbolic when I say a quantum leap, and be able to shorten the time frame of that know, like, and trust factor, and people are going to be a lot more confident in moving forward and making a decision, which means making a purchase, which means making more sales for your business. So let's go ahead and keep on taking a look at this example right here.
The top that would go with it?
Absolutely. To complete the look, I recommend pairing with the lightweight Versa Polo.
All right, so you can see right there that the voice agent did some upselling for you. So easy example to kind of see right here by kind of going back to the previous examples that I was mentioning. Again, let's say in your supplement space and you are selling a pre-workout for fitness enthusiasts, right? So someone says, hey, cool. So this is what I consume before a workout. Do you have anything I can consume to optimize my health after the workout, right? It's like, yeah, sure. I recommend pairing it with this protein powder or whatever it might be. So many possibilities. This is going to increase your average cart value, which means bigger purchases, more lifetime value out of each and every single customer. So really exciting stuff. And again, it's going to make your life easier. If you're a business that you're already getting bombarded with questions on a daily basis, your AI agent here within your ad is going to be able to handle that for you. So let's take a look at this next step, which is also pretty exciting. So now it has gone from a voice conversation to just a regular chat, and this person said that it was kind of pricey, and then the AI agent, the AI chat agent in this instance, they said, or he said, I don't know how you want to call a chat agent, said, okay, cool, I'll give you a 20% off coupon. So that is something that's a sale that you would have always lost in the past, right? Someone was browsing your website, was really interested in something, but it was just a little bit too expensive for that initial purchase, and so they passed. But now here, the AI agent, obviously you have to give it permissions to do this kind of thing, but it won that sale for you. It gave that 20% off coupon, and now you have that customer, and obviously as long as that customer enjoys the purchase, they'll come back and they'll probably be happy to pay full price for any purchases in the future. And so now they're getting some notifications inside of their Facebook Messenger, updates on their order. Order has shipped. It should arrive on Tuesday on June 22nd. It's out for delivery right now. Your order is on your way to you right now. So lots and lots of exciting possibilities with this technology. Really quick, before we move on and wrap this video up, I did want to tell you that if you are looking to have your ads professionally managed, you are in luck, because right now, me and my team, we are currently taking on new clients. And the other awesome thing is that we have a package for all sorts of businesses. Whether you're a small business with a small budget, or you're a large business with 100 employees and you're spending tens of thousands of dollars per month in advertising, we have something that will work for you. I have the link down below. Go ahead, click there. We'll hop on a Zoom call. We'll see what the best fit is, and we'll move forward. Now, some things to keep in mind is that I don't think there's obviously going to 100% eliminate any kind of interaction that you'll need to have with potential customers. That's always going to be the case, but obviously this can get rid of a lot of that interaction. You know, if I were to put a percentage on it, I would probably even say, you know, it can potentially get rid of 50% of the interaction that you have with any kind of potential prospect. And also, it just comes down to how well you train it, right? With all things AI, it doesn't matter if it's a voice agent, a chat agent, you're just in ChatGPT or whatever it might be. The quality of the AI output depends on the input that you give it, right? So if you just give it very little information on your business, some base information, you're probably not going to get all of these magical moments that we just witnessed right now. However, if you really spend some time, you know, invest several hours to just give it all the information you have the best information possible, it's going to be able to do these types of things for you and just make your life a lot easier. And so I just really envision this revolutionizing the ad space to a degree, and just making ad campaigns a lot more successful when people can ask direct questions before they make that purchase. Now, all these things I just showed you right now, they are not available in any ad account right now. I'm not sure when they'll be rolling out. I imagine some of them we'll see pretty soon, and some of them we probably won't see until the very end of the year, or maybe even the very beginning of 2026. I have a feeling that this business AI voice agent, we probably won't see it until 2026. However, again, it's a really exciting thing to be looking forward to. So all these updates have been good from the Meta side. It's been an exciting summer of these things coming through. So hopefully you are just excited as I am. But as always, if you have any questions about this video, this specific Meta update, or any other update that I have talked about, just let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer your question. I really appreciate you tuning in and putting up with my raspy voice. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I will see you next time.